Hello, I am Ella of Ella Saves the Ocean. I want to thank Sea Shepherd Toronto for inviting me here today. I'm 7 years old and more than anything, I love the ocean. I love every single thing about it, from the corals to the dolphins to the seals. But most of all, I love sharks. But something is happening with our oceans. They are sick and they need our help. Did you know that by the time I'm 40, 90% of all the coral reefs in the ocean could be gone? I mean, never get a chance to dive in the Great Barrier Reef. By the time I have children, I may have to show them corals in a book or in a movie because there just won't be any left for them to see. Did you know that by the time I am 40, there might be more plastic trash in the ocean than there is fish? At the rate we are using plastic, the planet may never recover. Did you know that every single piece of plastic ever made still exists today? We are killing our oceans and its creatures with plastic. Sea turtles are eating plastic bags because they are confusing them for jellyfish. And they are washing up on shore with plastic straws stuck up their nose. Whales are choking on plastic trash and washing up on shore dead, with the highest amounts of chemicals in their blood that has ever been recorded. Baby seabirds are dying on islands in the middle of the ocean where people don't even live, but our trash has made it all the way through our oceans to them, and their mummies are feeding them microplastics, and it's filling up their tummies and killing them. I'm sad to say sharks are disappearing from our oceans. Some species have declined as much as 90%. The main reason is because a disgusting soup. Sharks are the top predator in our ocean. They keep the balance of our oceans in check. Did you know that 100 million sharks are killed for their fins every single year? They often have their fins cut off and thrown back into the water where they can't swim to breathe and die. That is nearly 11,000 sharks every hour. That means since I started talking to you a few minutes ago, 1,000 sharks have been killed. That breaks my heart. We have to stop this. We have to make people care. When I talk to people about what is happening with our oceans, some people think to seem that it isn't that big of a problem, or someone else is going to fix it. I am here today to tell you that it is that big of a problem, and no one else is going to fix it. It has to be me, and it has to be you. Intelligence is the ability of species to live in harmony with its environment. He also said, if our oceans die, we die. We are failing. The great Dr. Sylvia Earle said in the next 10 years will be the most important, the next 10,000 years for our oceans. She also said, no blue, no green. Take a minute to think what that actually means. No oceans, no life on land. If that doesn't scare us, we aren't understanding the problem. He was a warrior for sharks and our planet. We lost someone who made a difference. I have probably watched Rob's movie, Sharkwater, 300 times. When I was little, my parents let me watch nature shows instead of cartoons. Instead of bedtime stories about fairy tales, we read my shark encyclopedias. One of my first birds was shark, and one of the first things I ever fell in love with was a whale shark. I never got to meet Rob, but I do know this. Rob's work wasn't for himself. Everything he did was for kids like me. For kids like me to grow up knowing and loving nature. For kids like me to fall in love with the ocean. For kids like me to know that even though I am small, I am mighty and I can make a difference. And I need to protect what I love. Rob said there is simply no issue more important. Conservation is the preservation of human life, and that above all else is worth fighting for. Now it is time for everyone to make a difference. Look at what you're eating. Look at what products you're using. Look at what your money goes to and what supports. The choices you make today is what my tomorrow looks like. I will fight. I will never give up. Please be the change. Not next week, not tomorrow, but now. If not now, when? If not you, who? The ocean is calling. Will you answer?